Hey there, crypto fans. Thanks for joining me here on Altcoin Radar. Today, guys, we are going to learn all about XYO Coin from a complete beginner's perspective, or try to anyway. And as always, guys, hey, if you like the content that I make, then as always, go ahead and make sure to subscribe to the channel and go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, because why not, right? And also, guys, hey, feel free to follow me on Twitter as well with the link in the video description below. I'm very active on Twitter. It's a fun place to talk about altcoins all day long and talk about NFTs and all that kind of stuff. So if you're into that sort of thing, hey, go ahead and give me a follow and we'll go from there. But all right, guys, we are going to learn all about XYO Coin today. Now, if you are new to my channel, or actually these kinds of videos, these kinds of videos are part of my altcoin education series, where basically these videos are mainly for people who don't have time to do research on their own. So like, let's say I'm talking about, there's a lot of people out there who simply just don't have time to do research by themselves. So they watch videos to get an overall idea of what the project is all about. So if you're one of those people, then you'll like this video. All right, guys, so we are going to check it out and see what this XYO coin is actually all about, because I personally have no idea either. So we're going to learn about it today. All right, guys, so XYO coin is currently ranked 148 on CoinMarketCap. So it's kind of, I mean, it's decently popular. It's currently trading for 3 cents, and it is down 12.5% at the time of me filming this video right now. It's got a market cap of $410.9 million, and it's got a circulating supply right now of 12.8 billion as well. Which is almost its total supply. I mean, its total supply is only 13.9 billion. So, and its volume in the last 24 hours is 47.6 million. So it's definitely got some pretty decent amount of money flowing through it, guys. Overall, this project looks like it's been around since, or the coin itself has been around since like 2017. So, at least May of 2018, at least. At least that's the data that shows up on CoinMarketCap. And I mean, geez, guys, from CoinMarketCap, I mean, this coin used to be trading for 0.005 cents way back then, and I mean, it's had an all-time high of, almost 5 cents. And that just happened this year in 2021 as well. So it's definitely one of those projects that can definitely grow. And it definitely picked up some steam here recently. So, all right, guys, we will check it out, see what we can get from it. Now, I know that some of these projects are kind of confusing to some, and some aren't to others, but we'll try to learn everything that we can possibly about it. So, all right, guys, the XY Oracle Network. All right, so the network. The network itself, so they've got, obviously they've got the network. We're going to check out the components of the network. We're going to check out the protocol features, and then we'll go ahead and check out their XYO network app as well. I mean, honestly, as an investor, I don't think any of this is really for us. It sounds like it's going to be some kind of technologically advanced type stuff for people who are more along the lines of developers and stuff like that. But hey, I guess we'll see what it's all about. All right, so meet the network. XYO is a network of devices that anonymously collects and validates geospatial data, or data with a geographic component. The validation of this data is a key part of this network protocol and a major point for understanding its potential benefit for all. Now, some of the case studies for this would be, let's see here, XYO provides resources to interested teams in industry to create secure location data ledgers. Industries and the customers they serve need trusted, tamper-proof data about location. Blockchain technology allows data to be permanent and chained, which ensures high mobility assets and error-prone processes are tracked, monitored, and reliable. Teams in industry that think of utilizing these resources for location data is a benefit for consumers as well, which we feel is a public good. All right, so some of the case studies here, you guys, are for, the first one would be airports. All right, so we'll read about these different case studies here. Because that'll probably give us a general overall idea more, just an easier idea of what the project is about. So the first case study here we've got, you guys, is for airports. One of the largest fears an airline traveler faces is having their luggage lost or stolen. Accounting for all baggage moving through TSA checkpoints, gates, and Okay, I'm going to reread that sentence. Accounting for all baggage moving through TSA checkpoints, gates, and airplanes is important not only for travelers' peace of mind, but to the overall safety and security of airports as a whole. The XYO network can provide independently verified location data that can help minimize luggage mishandling and can ultimately save travelers and airport staff time and money spent trying to track down missing baggage. Okay, so that's awesome. I can definitely see, I can definitely see some use there, especially at airports. I mean, it hasn't personally happened to me, but I do know people where, their bags have been misplaced many different times. It seems to usually happen the most around holidays and stuff like that. So I can definitely see how something like that would be useful. All right, guys, so next we've got hospitals. So from medical equipment to identification of both patient and staff, a single misplacement or mistake could mean the difference between life and death. The XYO network can provide trustless, verified location reporting that is critical in such a sensitive environment. The feasibility of error reduction and increased efficiency in hospitals is made possible with the XYO network's unique blockchain technology. The implications could reduce prescription dosage errors, prevent unnecessary procedures, and ultimately save lives. Okay, I can definitely, that's more of a, I can definitely see that from a security of making sure that your patients are more taken care of. But that's pretty much about all that I can really see that being useful for. But I mean, where they're coming from, that definitely makes sense, I guess. So. All right, next we've got e-commerce. So the XYO network incentivizes the reporting of locations and archiving of ledgers by awarding XYO tokens to nodes within the web. For example, when a last mile courier like a UPS driver encounters an XYO network node on their route, the node will record their XYO network ledger to be archived. Leveraging crypto economics in this way takes advantage of a key feature of blockchain technology. This means that it can offer third-party verification and a degree of reliability that current tracking systems simply can't provide. That makes sense as well, especially in the logistics of sending and receiving e-commerce packages coming from various retailers and stuff like that. So that kind of makes sense, when they're talking about it from that route. Next, we've got insurance. So from mobile phones to sports cars, owned assets that roam around on a regular basis are prime candidates to be covered under loss and theft protection insurance. The XYO network can report an insured item's location by providing independently verified and trustless location data. The ability to recover an item that has been reported as lost or stolen satisfies the insured party. And the ability to locate such an item in the case of a falsely reported claim protects the insurer from fraud. The XYO network's blockchain technology thusly gives both the insurer and the insuree access to the same verified data and ultimately establishes unprecedented accountability for both parties. Okay, so that's awesome. That protects a lot of insurance companies, and I could see that definitely really being useful because, guys, there is quite a bit of people out there. I've heard about it on quite a few different occasions where people do falsely claim different things on their insurance, and I mean, I could definitely see stuff like this, or something like this, definitely being useful in the real world, which is awesome. At the beginning when I started reading more about this project, I was kind of confused and didn't really understand much of it. But as I'm reading the case studies, it's starting to make more and more sense as to how a project like this can definitely be useful. And I'm honestly liking it. So, all right, guys. So on to our next one. We only got 3 more left. So the next one would be national security. The presence of government-regulated firearms in establishments where weapons are strictly prohibited fundamentally introduces a considerable risk. Tightly controlled security is imperative at major transportation hubs. such as international airports, where traffic volume is high and potential dangers are inherently evident. The XYO network can confirm a weapon is exactly where it is intended to be by reporting independently verified and trustless location data. Okay, that's awesome. I can definitely see where that would be useful as well. Especially when you're moving weapons from you're moving weapons on airplanes from country to country or from state to state. So that definitely makes sense. All right, guys. Next, we got rental cars. There are many businesses whose main source of revenue comes from offering the rental of goods. Being able to track the location of rented goods is especially important in order to reduce replacement costs of lost or stolen items. The XYO network can provide independently verified location data that can help minimize loss of goods and ultimately save the rental industry millions of dollars each year. The integration of the XYO network's unique blockchain technology also increases rental companies' overall efficiency as time spent on loss procedures is reduced. So guys, for rental cars, that definitely seems, again, that seems like a great idea. I can definitely see where they're coming from there. Because there's, quite honestly, there's a lot of people out there, probably in different countries too, where they're just like, they're dropping these rental cars. There's people dropping rental cars in the middle of ponds and stuff. So, you never know where something like this could be useful, and that sounds like a great idea. All right, guys, so lastly, we've got drones. Where will the drones be able to fly? How will accidents be prevented? How will package delivery be confirmed? The XYO network can provide independently verified location data that can help keep drones within approved flight paths, avoid collisions with both moving and stationary objects, and report package location at key points. The XYO network provides trustless location verification that eliminates this requirement, making the overall process and user experience smoother for the customer. The integration of the XYO network's unique blockchain technology will maximize the efficiency of the implemented drone systems, which is imperative for all newly established industries to thrive and scale. So guys, from a standpoint of, from an investor standpoint, this sounds like a great idea. Overall, I can see why the XYO network would be very useful, especially after reading all those case studies. Now, I'm not going to go through anything else on the rest of the website because that was a lot to read, and I'm sure a lot of you, if you're still with me watching this, learned quite a bit from what I was just reading, and you can also see why XYO network would be very useful. So I'm not going to go ahead and read any of this other technologically advanced type stuff on their website, especially not the stuff for developers, because that's just, I'm not going to understand any of that. So, yeah, I guess we will just go ahead and wrap this one up. But again, guys, hey, before you guys leave, don't forget to follow me on Twitter here with the link in the video description below. And also, guys, go ahead and take a minute to subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a new crypto and altcoin video from me on a daily basis. And hey, guys, with that said, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you guys in my future videos or chatting with me here on Twitter.